I, Eva Williams, of 219 South Gardner Road, Horseheads, New York, December the 1st, 1989. I am interviewing Lawrence King, Jr., 609 East 2nd Street, Elmira, New York, December the 1st, 1989. When did your family first come to this area?
Okay, my parents first came to this area around in the late 1890s, around that time.
What brought them here?
Right offhand, I don't remember exactly. I guess they wanted to get out of the islands and get to a place where there's work and living conditions were much better than they were living at.
What kind of work did they do? Okay.
My father started to work in various places, particularly Bernie's Food Company. He was truck loader and driver for that company for quite a long time. And my mother did housework. She worked for different people in the area. And also did, later on in her life, she did factory work.
Now, this was from in New York City, right?
In New York City, yes it was.
Right, in New York City. Okay. What about going to school? What was your...
My parents, after coming to New York and after finishing junior high, I don't think they went to high school, but both of them finished junior high school.
What school did you attend to?
Well, I attended the public school in New York City, PS 19, PS 157, and also junior high school 139, and high school is Benjamin Franklin.
Was there any favorite teachers there at that time that you...
No, I liked most of my teachers, no one in particular.
And what activities did you do?
Basketball, running, stickball.
What was your first job that you had?
My first job was shoe shine boy in a barber shop on the weekends and sometime after school.
Any other jobs?
Well, as I progressed along and got to junior high school and high school, I did work for the U.S. Post Office on a part-time basis during the Christmas time.
Were you in the service?
Yes, I was. I was in the U.S. Navy for 2.5 years, and I went overseas most of that time.
What about the community that you lived in? What friends or what activities and things did you do?
Well, while living in New York City, there wasn't very much activities to be done in that area, and the community was a pretty fair community. I got along with everyone pretty good. And got involved in some of the different organizations that were down there to help the average person in the community better themselves and better their living conditions. And one I used to belong to one organization, which was the Ancient Free and Accepted Masons.
While you was in New York, were there trolley lines?
Yes, there were trolley tracks and overhead elevated lines.
What about your family? I mean, how many children were there in the family?
There were 6 of us in the family, 3 boys and 3 girls.
What are some of the things that what brought you here to Elmira?
Well, I got tired of the hustle and bustle of the city life, and I felt cramped in.
As you were saying,
I was tired of the city life, and I decided to try to get out of the city, and being that I had sisters living in Elmira, I decided to come this way to make Elmira my home.
what about the different jobs that you've had?
I've had quite
Here.
a few different jobs. When I first come to Elmira, I worked for the American La France company. I worked for American Bridge. Also, I did odd and end jobs around the area. I worked for the A&P, and also can't think of the electronic outfit up in Horseheads. I was there for 3 years.
Going back to your family, could you name your sisters and brothers?
Yes, I can. I have my sister Eva, which is the oldest, and Mabel, which is next, Esther, Cecil, Teddy, and then myself.
What do you remember about the civil rights movements here in Elmira?
I don't have any idea of the civil rights movement in Elmira because I wasn't living here at the time. I lived in New York City.
Is there anything else that you would like to add on to what I haven't covered? Is there anything that you think is important?
No, the only thing is the years I've noticed how Elmira has progressed, and the Negro population has did quite a bit for themselves to increase their ability to go out and get what they wanted, what they're going after, and they were told that they can, whatever they want to be, they can be. All you have to do is just put the effort forward to it.
Is that all?
That's all.
That's all?
That's all.
Thank you, Lawrence King Jr. of 609 East 2nd Street, Elmira, New York, for letting me interview you. And maybe some other time you have something else that you would like to add on to importance to the Historical Society Center here in Elmira. I thank